On YouTube. What's going on, Sky Gang? It's your boy Sky High, back with another review. Few things to talk about. I'm gonna say the main event for the main event topic for the end. So first thing we want to review is NXT. Um, what can I say about it? New tag team champions, Breezango. Congratulations to them. Real hard fought match. They did a good job. You know what I'm saying? They're more aggressive than I've seen them recently or in the past. They're more aggressive, and they finally got that goal of being champions. That's what's up. Karrion Kross had to give up his NXT title because he separated his shoulder in the match against Keith Lee at TakeOver 30. That was kind of a shocker for real. So now, next Tuesday, we got a fatal 4-way Iron Man match. That's right. I said a fatal 4-way Iron Man match live on TV on USA. That's pay-per-view quality right there. And in that match, you're going to have Tommaso Ciampa, who just came back last week, or this week, if you want to say that. He went against some random guy. I don't even know who he was, but he obliterated him. Like, he ran through him. He's on his old Tommaso type shit. Like, he just doesn't care anymore. He's a savage. I mean, so I don't know if he's like got a quest to get Goldie back or he's just out for revenge on everybody. But he's gonna be in that match. Adam Cole, baby, he gonna be in that match. The original NXT champion is gonna be in that match. Well, is it the original? No, Bo Dallas was the original. I think Bo Dallas was the first NXT champion. I'm just gonna say to me, the greatest NXT champion, Finn Balor, other than Adam Cole. He's gonna be in that match, and also, who was the fourth person? It was Tommaso, Adam Cole. Oh, Johnny Gargano is gonna be in that match. It's a fatal 4-way Iron Man match. That's gonna be very interesting. I'm not gonna miss that. That's gonna be very hype. Not too much went on NXT. Mia Yim, and what's her name? The chick that comes out with the tank. I keep forgetting her name. She's so awesome though. They had a very good match, very decent match, I should say. But other than that, NXT wasn't too much. The biggest highlight of that is Karrion Kross giving up his title because he's injured. Now on to AEW. Got Jon Moxley and MJF, contract signing, and they think that they double crossed him, but Jon Moxley actually will fight his MJF's lawyer next week on AEW. Now that's crazy. I don't know how I feel about that. It's what it is. I don't know how I feel about MJF being in the title picture right now. Don't get me wrong, he's a good wrestler. He's good on the mic. Like he's an evil genius, as we say. He's an evil heel, perfect heel. On some Chris Jericho type heel stuff. Speaking of Chris Jericho on AEW, the Mimosa match. Now this rivalry between Orange Cassidy and Chris Jericho, it's getting really interesting. Last week on AEW, to end AEW, I believe, Chris Jericho, of course, is on the mic talking trash, and the AEW before this, they actually beat down Best Friends and Orange Cassidy, Chris Jericho, well, in a circle as a whole. So now, as the show is ending, Orange Cassidy shoots out of the back like a bullet out of a gun and just attacks Chris Jericho, and they're fighting all over the place. Security's breaking him up. Like, he literally jumps over the table and gets Chris Jericho. Like, this is getting really interesting. Not to mention Brody Lee is the new TNT champion. which was a shocker. And he came out and had a casket and laid the Nightmare flag on top of it and pretty much declared the Nightmare family dead. And within that, shout out to Brody Lee because he's been through a lot. Very talented guy. But Dustin Rhodes comes out along with the rest of the Nightmare family, and Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, comes out, and I guess that's gonna be a little feud. You know what I'm saying? I wonder who Brody Lee's gonna fight at All Out. Maybe Matt Cardona. That'd be a good match. On top of that, what else happened on AEW? I'm trying to think. I don't want to go through the whole show. I'm just picking like the highlights of it. Oh, so we got Hangman Adam Page costing the Young Bucks their title shots. You know, they could have been number one contenders at All Out for the tag team titles, but he cost them that. So since Hangman did that, the Young Bucks basically kicked them out of the Elite. Now, I don't know if this is going to turn Hangman into a complete savage, because he was already a savage. To be honest, he's just, man just loves to drink and just kick ass. But on top of that, you got to think about the other story of Kenny Omega being the ultimate heel, being the cleaner again. If y'all been following Kenny for the last couple of weeks, he's been on that cleaner vibe, And if you don't know what the cleaner vibe is, it's when he was in New Japan Pro Wrestling, he was like the perfect heel, the perfect bout machine, like the wrestler of all wrestlers. Now, if he gets back to that, he's definitely going to get back in this title picture. And that's what I want to see. I want to see an evil Kenny Omega. I want the cleaner back. The best bout machine back. You feel me? So, I feel like Kenny Omega's going to leave the Elite. And he's either going to turn on Hangman, or him and Hangman are both going to be healed together. Either way, it's going to be great TV. It's a great storyline. I love it. So, moving on from AEW, let's talk about the highlights of SmackDown. Now, as y'all know, Roman Reigns just came back Sunday with a shocking comeback, but this SmackDown was even more shocking. First of all, we're going to start off with Jeff Hardy going against, who did Jeff Hardy fight? Oh, Open Challenge, Shinsuke. Of course, AJ was on the table talking trash as usual, talking about how he had a fake doctor. Well, Jeff Hardy had a fake doctor and whatever. And AJ is apparently out because Jeff Hardy hit him with his knee brace and injured him or some shit like that. So anyway, Jeff Hardy had an open title fight, an open challenge for the Intercontinental title. And Shinsuke answered it. Very good match. Of course, Jeff Hardy won. At the end, something I wasn't expecting, Sami Zayn comes back. And as y'all know, he was the Intercontinental Champion before all this COVID stuff happened. And he comes out with his belt, claiming he's still the real champion. So I'm guessing they're going to have a unification match at Payback this Sunday, maybe. The funny little bit about that, Cesaro and Shinsuke are tag team champions of SmackDown. And the thing about it is, Sammy goes in the back and tries to talk to him and interrupts their little conversation. And basically, they don't want anything to do with Sammy right now. So Sammy's feeling some type of way about that because, Sammy really basically got them together. So I don't know what's going on with that situation. But I'm interested probably to see Jeff Hardy versus Sami Zayn this Sunday. On another note, Alexa Bliss is starting to become very dark, if y'all peeped that. Nikki Cross was talking to her along with Tamina, and they was asking her if she was okay. Alexa Bliss with the ponytails and everything. She got a ponytail look like Harley Quinn. She's got one strand of her hair braided, and she's looking kind of uneasy. So they keep asking her questions, and Nikki Cross is holding this mug, and Alexa just snaps and takes the mug and just breaks it, throws it straight on the ground on some crazy shit. So basically, this is either turning her transition from Alexa Bliss to Sister Abigail, or she's just turning into a complete heel. But I think she's going that dark route, which I hope she's going that dark route. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really interested in that storyline. Um, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax probably gonna fight Sasha and Bayley this Sunday for the tag team titles. I hope Nia Jax and Shayna wins. That's an unusual tag team. Their relationship is totally weird, but I'm loving it because it's making Nia Jax look like a monster. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that they get the belts, the tag team belts, and that can start Bayley and Sasha doing their little feud for Bayley's belt, because you know it's gonna happen. I mean, it's obvious. But on to the next. Vince McMahon was there. You know what I'm saying? And he hired. Well, he didn't hire. He basically told a security guard that the security is looking out for Retribution. I don't even think Retribution showed up that night. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe they did. I just didn't catch it. But Vince is basically telling the security dude he's got a contract for Roman, Braun, and the Fiend, and he wants the security guard to go and give him the contract so they can sign it. So basically, he goes to the Firefly Funhouse dressed as a postman to deliver it. Of course, not Braun. Bray Wyatt plays little mind games with him, and eventually he signs it. He gets to Braun. Braun signs it, but he knocked on Roman's door earlier. Roman didn't answer the door. Roman didn't come out at all. And like I said about SummerSlam, Roman is more savage than I've ever seen him. Like, he's a real heel to me. Like, he's the real deal. I'm loving it. He's really leveled up. So, I'm interested to see where this is going. Like I was just saying, so I'm not gonna talk about the Big E match because it really wasn't nothing to talk about. They're pushing Big E, cool. So, there's nothing really major about SmackDown that I'm really missing. So at the end of the show, now this is the main event highlight. Peep this. So at the end of the SmackDown show, this is probably one of the best endings, cliffhanger endings I've seen in the last couple of years. For SmackDown, period. So at the end of the show, the security dude goes in, he has the contract. Roman's sitting down. He hands him the contract. Roman's talking about how, he never lost the belt. He's just going to walk into Payback this Sunday, wreck everyone and leave, just like his t-shirt says. He's talking a lot of trash. And then after he says he's going to go into Payback and wreck everyone and leave and get his belt back, he basically says that what he just said was a spoiler alert, right? So then I got to thinking, I'm like, spoiler alert? I was like, yo, who says that? And then, right when it hit me, the camera pans over, and Paul Heyman's sitting right beside Roman Reigns, and he's smiling at him. And I'm like, oh, shit. So Roman Reigns is a Paul Heyman guy now, huh? Oh, that's kind of crazy. Now, that's a storyline. That's a storyline right there. So the whole time I'm sitting there, Roman signs the contract. Paul Heyman's laughing and smiling right beside him. And then the show ends. This Sunday is going to be very interesting, because now Roman Reigns is a Paul Heyman guy. Now, we used to see Paul Heyman with Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns has got a little bit more swag to him. He's a little bit more savage, like I said. And now, he's a Paul Heyman guy. I like this idea. Now we talking, WWE. I was shitting on you for the last couple months, but right now we talking. SummerSlam was kind of trash. I ain't even gonna hold you. But Payback's looking to be real good. We got Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. We got Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus The Fiend in a no disqualification Falls Count Anywhere match. We got the women's tag team titles on the line. Bayley and Sasha going against Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax supposedly. Payback's looking like a real good show. I don't know what Seth Rollins. I don't even know if Seth's going to be on there. I don't even know if Drew McIntyre is going to be on there. or show up after Randy Orton like punt kicked him 3 times on Monday. So I don't know what's the deal. I do know Seth Rollins has a match with Rey Mysterio on Raw Monday. But as far as him being on pay-per-view, Payback, I don't see it. Now the real question is, when is Otis going to cash in? Maybe he could do it this Sunday. Everybody forgot about Otis. He's not on TV as much. He was just in a match Friday in a tag team match with Big E now. So, will he cash in? And what is he going to cash in on? Is he going to cash in on the tag team titles? I think so, because I can't see Otis as a Universal Champion. But yeah, I'm going to tune in and Payback, because I want to see Roman Reigns in action. See if he's more savage. His moves are more vicious than usual. You feel me? I'm interested in this. Retribution. Now, my theory about Retribution, what if Roman Reigns is the leader? Think about it. Wouldn't that be kind of dope? So they didn't show up on SummerSlam, but Roman Reigns did. Could he possibly be the leader of Retribution? Think about it. Until tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to watch Payback. I'm going to hit y'all with a review right after, like I did SummerSlam. Tell y'all the ins and outs, what I liked and what I didn't like. So until then, y'all enjoy y'all night. I'm going to get back to doing this gaming thing. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.